Today we're going to talk about meditation, contemplation. But before we do, I want to tell you a story about a man named Robin. Robin wakes up once again to the beeping of an alarm clock, and he hits his snooze one more time to see if he can squeeze 9 more minutes of sleep out of his morning. He didn't go to bed until well after midnight last night, and he hasn't gotten more than 6 hours of sleep any night in the past week. As the alarm goes off again, he looks at the time. Great. Now he's going to be late. He jumps in the shower, thankful for the special 2-in-1 shampoo he bought, so he doesn't have to take all that important time having to use 2 bottles. He runs into his bedroom and tries to find something to wear in the disaster he calls a closet. He finally just grabs the clothes he wore yesterday, gives them a quick sniff, throws them on, and bolts out the door. He skids into the kitchen, grabs a banana and the granola bar, and prays that God will miraculously open up the traffic the way he did the water for Moses at the Red Sea. He gets in the car and he hears that familiar ding. And that reminds him that there's something wrong with the car, but he doesn't have time to worry about that right now. As he's pulling out of the driveway, there's another ding. And that tells him that he's out of gas. He doesn't have time for that either, so he prays that God will miraculously keep his tank full enough so he can get to work. On the way to work, Robin dodges in and out of traffic, weaving from lane to lane, cursing the transport trucks and anyone who gets in his way. His mind flies through every map he's ever seen of Ottawa, wondering if there is a route that he could shave maybe minutes off of his commute. He mentally reminds himself to check the map later. He'd write himself a note, but he'd probably crash if he looked for a pen. He pulls into work and gets in with seconds to spare. He throws his banana into his locker and walks straight into doing his job. When lunchtime comes, Robin goes through his daily routine of grabbing a coffee, checking his mail, updating his Facebook status, looking at sports scores, and looking at the paper in the break room. Then in walks Phil. Or is it Paul? Whatever, it doesn't matter. He starts saying, "Hey, Robin, how's it going?" Oh, great, Robin thinks. He wants to chat. Pretending to be busy doing something, he asks, what do you need, man? I'm right in the middle of something. "Oh, sorry," is the reply. "I'll leave you alone." And he walks back out the door. After dodging that bullet, Robin decides he really does need to get back to work. The end of the day comes, and Robin wonders if he's done enough. If not, well, maybe he'll just put in some overtime later to catch up. On the way to the car, a catastrophic thought strikes Robin's already very tired mind. Oh no, it's Jane's birthday tonight. Now he's torn. He's tired. He doesn't want to go. He probably should, seeing as how it's his sister, but he didn't have time to get a gift. He's already looking at a list of things to do at home. All he's had to eat today is a banana, 5 cups of coffee, and some Timbits that someone brought into work, so he's hungry. And no one likes somebody who comes to the party and eats all the food. His clothes don't smell right, and if he went home to shower and change, he'd probably just be late. Jane won't mind if he misses the party, although he did miss last year's too. But he sent her a very nice e-card a couple days later. And Robin's getting upset again. Jane is always asking for things like this. It's always about her. Doesn't she know that I have things to do? And Robin decides there and then that he's not going to go. So he quickly texts Jane an apology and says he'll catch up later. He gets to the car, turns on the key, and he hears ding. And then he hears ding. And his head hits the steering wheel when he realizes that he's going to have to stop for gas. The first ding will have to wait for another day. As Robin pulls into the gas station, his phone vibrates with another email. He pulls off the gas cap, shoves the pump in the car, and gets to work replying to the message. But the longer he stands there, the more impatient he gets. Don't they have the technology to make these gas pumps go any faster? They could put a man on the moon, but they can't make it so that I can put gas into my tank faster? Click goes the pump. Robin hangs up, rushes into the store, still trying to finish an email on his phone. But there are 2 lines in the store. Robin mathematically sizes up each line. Who has their wallet out? That guy's got pop, that guy's got chips. He's going to take longer. So he picks his line, but keeps looking up from the phone to see if the other line is going faster so he can jump into it if need be. After waiting an agonizing 5 minutes, he finally pays for his gas, runs to the car, fires it up, and hears ding, and speeds away, leaving the gas cap on top of the car and the little gas door open. As he's shoulder checking to see how narrowly he can cut someone off, he notices the open gas door and lets out a few swear words. Now he's going to have to drive all the way back to the gas station. Robin is angry again. On the way back, his phone rings. "Hi, Robin. It's Paul." "Yeah, what?" Robin barks. "Robin, we need to have a chat. Can I come over tonight?" "I don't know, Paul. I got a lot to do," Robin replies. "Okay, well, just give me a call sometime when you're free," Paul replies. Robin goes home. Now it's starting to get late. He heats up some leftovers for dinner, leaves the dishes sitting on the counter, checks his email again, updates his Facebook, sits down in the chair and flicks on the TV. And a passing thought enters his mind. Maybe I should go to the party. But he puts it away. Another thought. Oh, maybe I should call Paul. But he puts that one away too. I still have some grocery shopping to do. But he's too tired. Maybe I could read some Bible before I go to bed. But he puts that thought aside too with the excuse that, well, he's too tired to concentrate on it anyway. But now he feels tired and guilty. After too much time in front of the TV, watching nothing in particular, it's late again. Too late. He's going to pay for this tomorrow. Robin groans and slumps off to bed. Before his eyes close, Robin prays to God in his mind. God, I sure wish I knew you better. I wish I had some more friends. I'm sorry I keep getting so upset today and yesterday. And God, would you please take care of my mom? And before he has time to finish that sentence, he's fallen off to sleep. Do you see yourself anywhere in that story? If Robin was a friend of yours, and you knew this, and you've seen video of his day, what would you say to him? Would you call Robin a deep person? A friendly person? Would you say that Robin is a focused person? Someone you know you can trust? Someone you want to talk to emulate? What's Robin's life going to look like in about 5 years? What's his family life going to look like in about 5 years? What's his health going to look like in about 5 years?